What's going on? What's going on, fillers? Welcome back to more Trinoline. We took a slight detour there to play a little bit. We'll try to play some Dead by Daylight with Jason, but that didn't work out. So we back. My smartphone rang, and I immediately rushed out into the hallway. Who is it? The screen showed an incoming call from Yuuri. I had turned off silent mode the entire time she was hospitalized so that she could call me anytime she needed. Hello? I was so happy I accidentally spoke a little too fast. Sean, it's been a while. It's lunchtime right now, isn't it? I had some free time, so I thought I'd call. Yeah, thank you. How are things over there? It's working out to some degree. They've been examining me constantly, so I'm totally exhausted. I've been falling asleep almost immediately after they finish their usual round of tests. I figured as much. I'm sorry we haven't talked very much. No, I know, you're giving it all you've got. Good work. Her condition didn't seem to have gotten worse, so that was a momentary relief. How are things there for you? Been talking to Yuuri at all? Yeah, alright, we went out on a trip yesterday. Outside? Together, you mean? Yeah, it's apparently possible for her to go out in public with the right setting. Pretty hard to talk to her anywhere there aren't a lot of people, though. We went to the beach, too, but it just reminded me of our trip there together the other day. Let's go again when you come home. Sure. You said it would feel a lot like we were living together before, and you were totally right. It made me feel like I really could spend time like this with you. I see. I hope I get to see you soon. Wait, I've been talking way too much, sorry. I'm glad you shared that with me. For whatever reason, her voice sounded a little gloomy to me. Yuuri? Are you tired or something? No, it's not like that. It's just you sound like you're having lots of fun. Huh? I mean, it is fun, since you gave me Yuuri and she's there with me. I see. Maybe that's a bad thing. But it doesn't change how much I miss you. I can't wait to see you. Oh, sorry. Don't worry about it. I miss you too, Shun. It made me happy to hear your voice again after so long. Well, I've got more examinations this afternoon, so I'd better get going. Got it. I'll wait for you to call me again, okay? Yeah, I have to admit, it's a relief to hear things seem to be going to... It's a relief to hear things seem to be going so well with Yuuri. Guess there's no need for me to worry about you cheating. Haha, funny you should say that. Yuuri said the same thing. Did she? That's my virtualization for you. Okay, see you later, Shun. Yeah, give it all you've got, Yuuri. Yuuri. Tens of seconds had passed after we hung up. I was left with this restless feeling when I couldn't describe in words toward Yuuri, the person I was supposed to love. She said it sounded like I was having fun, but I wondered if that's how she really felt on the other end of the line. It was impossible for me to tell through her voice alone. If they actually began treatment, I might hear from her even less going forward. Likewise, I might end up spending significantly more time with Yuuri. Would the same feeling I had now linger in my heart every single time I spoke with Yuuri on the phone? Or we start to feel more emotionally distant during the times we wouldn't see each other? Having suddenly lost my self-confidence, I stood there frozen in place for a short while. The second I got home, I powered Yuuri on. It had become part of my routine. Shun, welcome back. I'm home, Yuuri. How was your day? Did anything fun happen? Yuuri couldn't go to school, so she asked me all sorts of questions the moment I walked through the door. Since you asked, Yuuri called me during lunch break today. Really? Is she doing well? Yeah, she sounded healthy. I was somewhat concerned, but I decided not to tell Yuuri about it. Hehe, I'm glad. The examinations are going well. I hope she comes home soon. It feels kind of weird to hear you say that for some reason. That's true, but Yuuri is me, I know. I guess I'm an observer of sorts for when Yuuri isn't around. I want you to spend time with me when she isn't able to. Doing that should help you fall even more deeply in love, right? Yes? That thought had occurred to me before. The more time I spent with Yuuri, the more I would fall in love with her. Similarly, my feelings would develop even further the more time I spent with Yuuri, her virtualization. Since she was cheerful, honest, and everything about her, including her mischievous smile, was exactly like Yuuri. Yuuri would become more precious to me the longer I spent with Yuuri. I thought that said I hasn't. I wasn't without my doubts. However, I wanted to think more positively. As usual, I immediately booted up Yuuri when I woke up in the morning. I would normally put her into sleep mode whenever I wasn't around. But sometimes I brought Yuuri along with me whenever I went outside. Having her around had increasingly become an ordinary part of my everyday life. A few days later, I came home from school and found Yuuri had returned from her week-long examinations. Hell yeah, brother. I'm back. Welcome home, Yuuri. It kind of feels like ages since I last wore my uniform. Then again, I guess I skipped classes today. Not like you could help it. I'm exhausted. I felt like I had missed Yuuri the entire time. However, it didn't actually feel like it had been very long since I had been spending so much time with Yuuri. It was really rough. Good job. Thanks. I gently snuggled up to her. Her body was warm. This heat, her weight, those were all things Yuuri lacked. How did the examinations go? The results haven't come back yet, but I doubt they'll be too positive. I see. Still, you gave it all you had. Yeah, nothing is set in stone yet. How were things with Yuuri? Did you have fun? Yeah, we actually talked about how we hoped you made it home safely. So you didn't just use her sometimes, but all the time? Except for when I was asleep or at school. Yeah, I occasionally put her in sleep mode too. Did you? I'm glad. Sounds like it all went well. It made me think. This is probably how I'd feel if we lived together. Whenever I talked to or hung out with Yuuri, it made me imagine and wish I could do those things with you. I kind of feel like I just said something really embarrassing. I see. Well, you and I can't live together or anything, though. Yuuri reverted to the same cold attitude she had when she last spoke. When we last spoke on the phone. English is hard. I'm going to die soon anyway, so that's one wish I can't grant. Come on, you don't need to jump to that conclusion right now. You haven't even gotten your examination results yet. I can tell that much without them. If I somehow manage to survive, it'll just be for a little longer. I'll never be able to lead an ordinary life. There's no telling how many more times I'll even be able to talk to you like this while we're going on, in and out of hospitals. Yuuri. ... That's how life is going to be in the near future. Future. I'm sorry, we haven't seen each other in days either. It had been hard to tell over the phone, so I assumed I'd be able to understand how she felt once I got the chance to see and talk to her in person. However, I was unsure of what I should say to her right now. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? I changed medications, so I might just be irritable. Yuuri, is there something you want to say to me? Not really. I'm just glad that you were able to get along with Yuuri. Really? That's right. Is there anything else? I'll keep you updated when my results come in, but I'm not getting my hopes up. That's all. Yuuri whispered while looking at me with a pained expression. Do you mind if I rest for a bit? I think I'm a little worn out. Yeah, rest as long as you need. Thanks. Good night. Yuuri laid down in my bed. She has to be left alone before going to sleep, so I decided to head back to the living room. I powered on Yuuri. I did it without even realizing it. No, I think I just wanted to talk to Yuuri. Is that Yuuri coming today? She's already here. She's in my room sleeping. I see. Sean, why do you look so down? Would it have been better if I hadn't told Yuuri about it all the time I had spent with Yuuri? Something about the idea of keeping it secret felt wrong to me, though. Hey, did something happen? Don't tell me. Did her examinations turn out bad results? No, it's fine. Sorry. I'll tell you about it later. Sure, later then. She smiled and waved to me. Smile and wave, boys. This was the first time seeing each other in over a week, but I wasn't able to make Yuuri smile. This wasn't what I had in mind at all. I wonder if she's asleep. I peeked into my room and saw her lying down with her eyes closed. Get plenty of rest, I whispered before leaving the room. I'm awake, idiot. Shun and Yuuri seem so close. That girl is supposed to be me, so why? Once Yuuri woke up, I walked her all the way home. She didn't say much on the way to her house, and after hearing her how worn out she was, it made it difficult for me to initiate conversation. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah, let me know if there's anything I can do, anything at all. I haven't been able to do anything for her, but there must be something. I felt useless. Seeing how drained she was didn't help. I'll be alright. Very soon never mind. Think about yourself too, okay, Sean? Yuuri. Okay then, see you tomorrow. Oh, yikes, bro. Yuuri first smiled and headed inside. Why? I had thought her undergoing all of these tests meant she had started thinking positively about her treatment options. However, she didn't seem to have fully accepted it. Fuck it, dude. I couldn't say whether or not that was due to me or Yuuri, but not knowing how she felt made me feel even more worthless. Just as I was getting ready to make breakfast, I booted Yuuri up. Shun, what are you going to make today? Bread and sunny side up eggs, maybe. That's all? Talk about an unbalanced diet. You need to eat some veggies too. How about veggie juice? Gross. That's not right. The doorbell rang. Oh right, Yuuri's going to start attending school again starting today. She may have come to pick me up. Morning. Morning, Yuuri. I was making breakfast. Want some? I was making a breakfast. I'm fine, I already ate. Morning. Yuuri greeted Yuuri with a cheerful grin. Wait, she can't see me right now. Alright, wait a sec, I'll bring you glasses. Is Yuuri there? Yeah, she is. Don't bother. Huh? You don't need to go grab them for me. Maybe I can take a quick nap until you're finished getting ready. Yuuri said before heading into the living room. Maybe she's tired. She doesn't look like she's feeling well. Yeah. Ah, Sean, didn't you leave the burner on? Your eggs are burning. Ah, use your stick. Come on, hold it together. Yeesh. Sorry. I feel like nothing was going right this morning. Use your stick. I turned Yuuri off shortly thereafter and had Yuuri join me while I ate. Thanks for coming to see me today. It made me happy. Sure. Actually, I guess I should have been the one to go to you. It's entirely dependent on my condition, whether I'm able to go to school or not, so it's fine. How are you feeling today? Not great, I guess. I see. That worries me, but... Yuuri? Yuuri kept facing forward and fell silent. Sorry, Shun. Would it be okay if I stopped going? Huh? You mean to school? No, that's not it. I can't go to your place anymore. That's... I switched medications, so waking up in the morning is rough on me. I want to go to school, but going every day might be difficult. I see. I'll come pick you up at your place then. You don't need to. I can make it there on my own. No, I didn't mean that. I want to walk to school with you. You don't have to go out of your way for me. Besides, you've got Yuuri there with you. Can you walk to school with her if you use her outdoor function? I'm sure I could, but... Didn't you say being with Yuuri was fun for you? Aren't things going well between you two? She was the one who wanted me to spend time with Yuuri. That was why I put in so much effort to accept and treat Yuuri the same as her. Oh. I want to make something crystal clear. I treasure you, Yuuri. I'll keep interacting with Yuuri if you still prefer it, but I don't want you to push yourself either. For a while, a heavy silence fell between us as we walked askew. I'm sorry. Yuuri apologized to me with a pained expression. It's hard not being able to be there with you all the time, but you do have Yuuri around. You even said how it'd be fun if we could see each other more often, too. That makes me super happy. I love her smile, but I couldn't bring myself to wholeheartedly accept the one she was currently giving me. I really meant it when I said I want you to like and get along with Yuuri. She is me, after all. Should I stop? Why? Because it looks like it's hurting you. Nuh-uh. I just worn out from the examinations. So please, I want you to get even closer with Yuuri going forward. Don't worry about me too much either. Despite my suggestion, I honestly didn't want to give up on Yuuri. I couldn't consider a life without her. Well, it's how much of an emotional support she had become while Yuuri wasn't around. So, it was a huge relief that she encouraged me to keep using Yuuri. Yuuri? I stopped by her classroom when classes ended for the day, but she wasn't around. I knew I'd find you here. Took a quick look by the pool and heard the splashing of water. I'll go get changed. She quickly got out of the pool and headed for the changing room. Yuuri came back a few minutes later in her school uniform. You could have called me or something. Sorry, I didn't realize school was over already. I've been swimming all day and been thinking. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you. I'm not rushing, but I'm rushing. It's okay, I'm about to head home anyway. Bye-bye. Let's go home together. Yuuri? Just like this morning, Yuuri fell silent. I'd like to go home together, but... Yuuri? You said you didn't feel well this morning, right? I'll at least walk you home. Okay. At long last, she replied with that one meager word. She really may have been out of energy. I was sure swimming had her worn out, so it would be wise for her to go home as soon as possible. I only planned to walk her home, but she refused to let go of my hand and guide me up to her bedroom. Even in her room, she remained silent and refused to speak to me. Yuuri, wanna watch TV or something? Or would you rather go out somewhere, like on a walk or something? I'm not leaving. Got it. Yuuri mentioned she had been thinking about something while at the pool. Whatever it may have been, I was positive she wanted to talk about it. You looked like you were having lots of fun, but I can't be with you anymore because of my illness. Yuuri, I can't be there when you're having fun and enjoying yourself. As far as your illness is concerned, I'll be there for you every step of the way. That's why I decided. I absolutely hope they will find a cure. That's impossible. I won't be around much longer. You know that going into this relationship, didn't you? Well, yeah, but Yuuri hated talking about her illness. That was why we promised to make lots of memories and spend time together. I knew that I was asking too much of you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't be. You said you wanted to live too. I thought I could pull through, but it's not going to happen. If she could assert that so confidently, it must have meant she got her examination results. Until now, I was under the impression I'd survive until next summer if I tried. But, thanks to these examinations, I've learned my days are numbered. With my new medicine, it will only extend the time I have left by around a month. I knew it would turn out this way. I never expected anything more. Yikes. That's a big yikes, man. I thought I had been fully prepared to die for ages now. But, you know, without ever realizing it, I started to have hope. I wonder if a miracle would occur. By going through these examinations, I thought they would discover some brand new treatment method. Her declaration probably came after she had cried in private numerous times. Her voice remained calm, yet her words resounded within my heart. I never should have undergone these examinations. If I hadn't, I may never have had to face reality. I never would have suffered so badly. I could have stayed with you, gone to school, and we could have kissed every day. Maybe I could have spent every day like that in ignorant bliss. It's not too late to start. Nuh-uh. You don't understand how I feel. After all, you're not sick. It's not like you're going to die anytime soon, so you aren't suffering in the slightest. That's not true. You've got Yuuri around too. You'll have no reason to be lonely once I'm gone. It hurt not being able to spend time with her too, and I refused to accept that she was going to die. However, I couldn't say that out loud. I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't undergo more testing either. Even if they're able to treat me, it'll just mean we won't be able to see each other. And I'm sure that I won't be able to stand the treatments in my condition. But if you do, all you can do is parrot what Mona-chan told you right now, huh? Compared to a healthy person, a few days mean something entirely different to me. I don't have much time left. I can't waste even a single day. I didn't want her to give up, but depending on how I phrased it, I would just end up selfishly imposing my feelings on her. Now that what we wished for no longer coincided, nothing I could say or do would get through to her. I'll never recover from my illness. I worked really hard to come this far, though. I did everything I possibly could, right? I didn't want her to give up, nor did I want her to even consider the possibility of death. Putting those feelings into words would be simple. However, I also couldn't act like all of the effort Yuuri had put into her recovery was for nothing. Sorry to cause you nothing but problems, Shun. But now I have finally found some closure. Yuuri. I wanted to tell her, but I doubted my feelings would reach her. I was so irritated, I just stood there with my fists clenched. I'm really tired. Her words, which she tried to say lightheartedly, were laced with despair. In the end, I said nothing. I'd give another shot the next time I got a chance. It would have been ridiculously difficult to say anything to her with how she was in that moment. Oof. As soon as I walked in the door, I immediately powered on Yuuri. Welcome back, Shun. I'm home. Yuuri sent me a comforting smile. It was easy to feel happy when she looked at me like that. Shun, what's wrong? You're home late. Did something happen? Yuuri seemed to have picked up on my unusual behavior some time ago. I'd kept it a secret from Yuuri until now, but since she was Yuuri in a sense, I decided to confide in her. I went over to Yuri's earlier. She told me her examination results weren't good. I see. When she told me that, I realized something. All this time, I just hoped she would agree to undergo the examinations. But that's not enough to cure her illness. Yeah, you're right. Yuuri is refusing treatment, and I need to convince her to go through it somehow. She shot me down completely, saying that a healthy person like me wouldn't understand how she felt. So she did. Alright, so we're going to end the episode here, boys. Thanks for watching. Peace.